What up, guys? LD Moto back with you again. Getting back to the SYX build. Trevor should be here a little later. Hopefully we can get this thing actually mounted, not just mocked up. We want it hanging so we can get everything lined up, start getting that all figured out. Don't take this the wrong way. If you guys are interested in sponsoring, donating parts, whatever, if you want to, I'm not asking you, I'm not forcing anybody to do it. I'll try and have my email address in the description. I mean, if you guys want to contact me, you guys want to be a part of this, that's awesome. You guys don't have to. I mean, if you want to just watch, that's cool. Whatever, that's what it's really about. But if you do, I'll try and have something in there about it. Yeah, I mean, you guys are too kind. But yeah, let's get back to this bike though. But thank you guys. Yeah, today I'm gonna try and get everything measured up, try and get the motor mount pieces cut. I have a pretty good idea how I want to do it. Like I was saying before, I'm gonna have to run a bar across here. I don't think that it's gonna be too bad. Right now it's sitting a little low. I still got more room. Gotta find a spot for the CDI. This kill switch might work with the old one. I mean, that's the ground wire, so I don't know. Let's see what I can do with the existing wire and harness. I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's just a kill switch and a ground. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing going. Oh, it's got a little scratch there. But all right, we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice this little piece right here. It's just a little extra piece I had. I'm sure I could have used it for something, but instead of cutting up my good piece, I'm gonna cut this one to the length that I believe this is gonna need. I got it at 5 3/4. I just want to cut on a practice piece before I cut my expensive piece. Make sure that is the right length to add this piece here. Then when we go to the motor mount part, the plates are gonna go against that piece that's going across there, welded up. It should be already tabbed or drilled and ready to go there, because what I'm going to do is actually, once I get a general length on the motor mount bar or piece itself, I'm going to round the edges off, drill a hole, basically bolt it to the motor, then kind of mock it up one more time, make sure the motor is lined up, the sprocket is going to lined up properly, the motor's not going to be like sitting on there twisted or anything. But yeah, I think doing, the strips here together, drilling the holes at the same time so they're, the same, rounding the edges like I was saying. But yeah, Trevor just messaged me. He's going to be here in a little bit. We're going to be doing something on his car a little bit too. So yeah, all right. I'm going to get back to a little time lapse and we'll continue on with this thing. Okay, guys, like I was expecting, it's a little longer, but not a problem. You can always remove a little bit. Harder to add some. It's a little crooked. I mean, this is just a test piece that I was trying. I didn't want to use the good stuff yet, but it should pop out of there. I need to probably put the motor back in place a little bit to make sure the sprocket is not going to have a problem there. If anything, I'll just bring the mount up just a little higher so the chain still has plenty of room to go through. Obviously, we're not going to use that chain. Yeah, I still need to grind this crap off here. Not a big deal, but we're getting there, Yeah, this thing is actually pretty dirty, huh? But yeah, it's a dirt bike. Alright, I'm going to get back on here. Okay, guys. To make this a little bit easier, I think I'm going to move the bike out from the wall so I can get all the way around it. I want to be able to move. I don't want to keep moving the bike, but I want to be able to get around it and make sure everything's level and measurements wise, and we can easily walk around it without moving the bike, I think is going to be a big step in making sure it's in there true, flush, whatever you like to call it. But give me a few minutes. I'm not going to bore you with all that, but when we'll get back, you're going to see it's a little bit different in here. I mean, you know, not cleaning it up like last time, but just getting it situated better. Okay, guys, this is what I got going here. I got it kind of strapped down. This is the best way I could figure if it was level. Sorry about the light. It's right on there. Set it on the peg mount, and she's pretty close to the metal. Close enough. It's pretty sturdy, and now I can get all the way around the bike. So I think that was pretty cool. Just moving the table a little bit. But yeah, we're getting back to this. Trevor is on his way over still. We're gonna be doing something with his car too. Yeah, it's a supercharged Pontiac Bonneville. It's pretty cool. He's done a lot of work to it. But yeah, all right, let's get back to this thing. Okay, guys, let's see what we got going on here. She's lined up pretty good. I took a laser to it. Obviously, that's not the right sprocket back here, but she is getting in there. What I think we're probably going to end up doing is making the bottom mount first. Then we can tip the motor back just a little bit. I might have to do something about the carburetor. We might have to make an elbow or something for it to get the carburetor more towards the center. But exhaust has got to come through here. I was thinking, I don't know, I doubt it'll work, but because Mini Digger's gonna need it, is modifying that expansion chamber off the other one, but I think it's just too small. It's not gonna run properly. But it's got to come through here, all big and bulky like, and go through there. This is just sitting there right now. But yeah, I'm gonna put the carburetor on just to see what kind of placement we have for that, because like I was saying, I might have to move that around a little bit. Alright guys, Trevor's here. I just got him up to speed on where we're at with everything. You got a pretty good understanding what I was doing, because before it wasn't a bad idea, but I think we were overcomplicating it. I think sometimes simple is just a little better. I think cutting the tabs out, doing the bottom motor mount, tipping the motor back a little bit, and measuring those pieces. We'll have all four cut, but we're gonna have them a little long, because obviously I think the bottom's not gonna need to be as long. Yeah. As long as we can tip the motor back, get it in position, I think it'll be fine. So yeah, my welder's back. Woohoo! We're gonna get this motor actually hung today. So it's actually gonna be mounted in the bike, and the next step is just kind of reinforcing a little bit here and there, get the sprocket, get the expansion chamber, find a good place for the CDI. Yeah, I was just talking about this, but we're probably gonna have to make like a little elbow here for the carburetor. I know you can barely see it, just to get the air filter in a decent spot. We'll probably go with a uni. Probably have to have something custom made. I don't know. Fuel line is probably gonna have to be changed, because obviously I don't know why it's straight down. I don't know if that's movable or not. I don't know how that works, but we'll figure it out. Throttle cable shouldn't be too big of an issue. Yeah. If we had all the parts right now, this thing would fire up today. Oh yeah. But you know, money. We don't have it yet. All right, guys. We came to the conclusion, and we're gonna have to notch the frame a little bit right here for the carburetor. The motor's got to come this way just a tiny bit, because right now, with the new chain, once we get it on there, it's gonna be too close to the tire. So we're gonna get on some time lapse. We're gonna move this motor, get it mounted. Yeah. We'll probably end up reinforcing this if we need to, because we're not notching a whole lot, but we got all kinds of little pieces of metal to reinforce it. Plus, there's going to be that bar going across here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hey! 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 Okay guys, got it notched for the carburetor. Got that cleaned up. Alright, so now we're going to try and test fit it again and see if we need any more clearance, because we might have to do a little bit more on this, because like I was saying before, the motor's got to come over a little bit. Not too much, because this has got to clear the tire. So, alrighty. We should just go ahead and take that chain off, but I'm procrastinating. I mean, it's not in the way yet. Easily just gotta take the bolt out, slide that sucker out of there. Alright, we're gonna test fit this thing again and we'll see how it works. Okay guys, got a couple tabs cut. I'm gonna probably drill them first, round them up, get it notched out for the bottom piece here. I don't have the hardware, but I might have something that'll work just to hold it for now, the bolt wise. But I want to get that drilled, get it notched, and hopefully get that bottom mount made. So we're going to continue on with this. We're getting there. I don't know if I said it before, but I got this cardboard here just because I don't want it sitting hard against the frame. I want to have a little gap there. Little tiny gap. I didn't realize this fell, but not a big deal. I did take the CDI, the stuff off, just to get it out of the way for now. Carburetor needs to be notched just a tiny bit more. Yeah, Trevor brought a big, good question to me. He's like, did Grindhard even make a front mount? I don't know. I didn't see one in their video. Not a big deal. But we may do something, afterwards, eventually on that, just to give it a little more support. But alright, I'm gonna continue with this. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I don't want to time lapse everything, but I'll keep you guys up to date and how it's going. And we're gonna continue. This motor is gonna be suspended on this bike. It's gonna be a roller today with this motor on it. But let's get back to it. Okay, guys, a little update. We don't have a good workbench yet, so I had Trevor just throw a couple tacks on here so it stops moving on us to get all that lined up. Should have done it in the first place. Would have been a lot farther already. Okay, guys, it's a little while later, probably a couple hours, but as you can see, it's hanging. We're not done yet. We still need to do another mount here, but it's getting late. We got to get Trevor's car back on the road. He's changing oil pressure relief spring right on. We got to get that back together before it gets too dark. But like I said, we got it hanging. Nothing under here. There's some gap there, but that's fine. That's my fantastic grinding skills. We don't have any good notchers, so good thing I have a decent welder guy. He can fill some gaps. But thank you for watching LD Motor Performance. This performance is getting better. We'll see you next time.